Hey, everybody, and welcome to Free for All Friday at Born Again to Live.
I thought it was Friends, Family, Freedom Friday.
Friends, family, and festivities.
Oh, that's it. Yes.
Festivities.
Friends, family. I'm all about the festivities, Eric.
Can we start there? No, just
I mean, well, we've talked about the lights. We've talked about shopping. We've talked about one of my favorite Christmas traditions is baking Christmas cookies. Oh, man. It's like the one time it's the one time a year I bake cookies. I don't know why I don't do it any of the other months out of the year, but December, look out. I make a ton of them. And then it's also the exception. It's also the only time of the year I eat cookies for breakfast. Because every morning I wake up and I'm like, well, Christmas cookies for breakfast? That sounds pretty good to me.
I just went through and bought all the stuff for me and Kipton to bake Christmas cookies. Like, he's like, oh, excited because we're back in the house.
Oh, yes. That's so awesome. So what's your best Christmas cookie, Eric?
Sugar cookies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you sprinkle them with like green and red sugar?
Oh, we do. Yeah, we decorate.
Okay, icing.
Cut them out and icing.
Okay, I was going to say, I do the same thing. I call them my frosted or buttercream frosted sugar cookies. But yeah, they're the ones that everybody fights over. And I make them in snowman shapes. And let's see, what are my key? I make candy canes. Sometimes I make little elf heads and Christmas trees. That's how I typically do it. And as a fan of National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, I also make gingerbread cookies in the shape of a squirrel. I found a squirrel cut out, like, I don't know, one year I was shopping, there was all these different shapes. And I'm like, I have to have that squirrel for my new gingerbread squirrel tradition. So there you go.
They're not homemade, but at the store. Karen my boss, she bought some new gingerbread from one of these companies. They're pre-made gingerbread men you have to bake.
Okay.
But the gingerbread itself was the best gingerbread I've ever eaten. Like, it was so good. And we ate all the defective ones.
Why did you bring me one of these, Eric?
Well, I'm going to get some from the store because she got a box of like 120.
Okay.
And they're layered big ones. And so I'm like, I'm going to steal 10 of those, take them home and bake them. And then me and Kipton are going to decorate them. So
nice.
I can't make gingerbread that's that good. Like, there's no chance. Like, it was better than homemade. It was that good. It was really good.
All right. That's so H&T Mart. It's got the best gingerbread in town, people.
It is. And
eat it up.
We couldn't stop eating. So really good.
All right. Well, maybe we should call this Friends, Family, and Food Friday, Eric, because we're always going down like a food rabbit hole.
Well, that's because we're always hungry.
I mean, I know. We have no gummies.
This is like 3 recording sessions in a row with no gummies, and I think we're going to go on strike.
I think that's that ball's in your court, Eric. Where are the gummies?
For Christmas, all listeners, please provide gummies to the crew.
And we mean the candy kind, not those ones that you buy at special stores.
Yeah, no, I don't need those.
Well, I just feel like our culture has taken some words and just destroyed them forever. And like, yeah, I can't say gummy without somebody thinking, oh, there's some gummies. I'm like, no, I just mean gummy bears. Yep. Like, calm down. So, it's just one of those things we now have to redefine.
Yep, as are a lot of things. All right, so festivities, or the things that you like to do let's go with things that are odd that you like to do on Christmas that people are like, why is that a Christmas tradition?
Ooh. You're just throwing this on me without giving me time to think, Eric.
I'll take mine while you think. It's not actually a tradition, but it is becoming. We like to just go to Christmas lights. Like last year we went to the Bull Run down your way.
Yeah.
And that was awesome. And then there's a little carnival at the end, and it was middle of December. And Kipton and I got on the Ferris wheel and actually went to the top of the Ferris wheel to take pictures. And like, it's at night. It's dark. And I'm like, who in the world is doing this? Well, goofballs like us.
Well, I'll raise you one, Eric. There's and I'm sure there's many of these, but there's a website for tacky Christmas lights that's very specific to like the Northern Virginia, area. And you have to really bring the tacky to get on this site. So they don't let anybody on it. But every so often, I'll pull them up and figure out like, okay, what are the ones I have to see? And I'll map them out. And, we drive all over and we look at these tagging lights. I remember taking my nephew and my sister one year, and there happened to be this one house that was very close to the Krispy Kreme donuts in Alexandria. So, of course, we had to get those fresh out of the grease, hot glazed donuts. And we were just sugared up, and we are just blaring the Christmas music and going to see the lights. So yeah, that's definitely a fun one for me.
Yeah, I love that. I mean, there's all things like watching movies and stuff like that you have to do. Like I tell Kipton, like, we're gonna watch that. We're gonna have to do that.
Yeah.
And I know we talked about it not being a Christmas movie, but I kind of watch Die Hard when it's on because it's a movie.
I mean,
it's a good movie.
It is a good movie. Yeah. I mean, it just happened to have a Christmas party in it. Yeah. So yeah, we really, I mean, come on, people. I remember having this sparring not too long ago with the other big contentious one is The Nightmare Before Christmas being a Halloween movie and a Christmas movie. I think we talked about this on Movie Monday, but again, I'm like, come on, guys, no. If it's mainly in black and white, it's not a Christmas movie unless it's It's a Wonderful Life, of course. But yeah, Christmas movies are always a thing. I'm a big fan of just jigsaw puzzles. Oh yeah. Like I love to get a Christmas jigsaw puzzle. And then I put on all those movies I've seen 100 times. So I'm not really watching them. I'm just listening to them in the background. Here's another. Okay, here's one. I don't think everyone does this. But so in my basement where the TV is, because I don't do TVs anywhere else in the house but one room, because I'm a music person, I'm a conversation and chill person. Yeah. And if you really spend any time with me around the TV, I have a hard time like holding attention. So to have a TV on, even in the background, even muted, for me is incredibly distracting. So that's why it's relegated to downstairs. But anyway, every year when I decorate for Christmas, the TV room gets decorated for Winterfest. And this is a made-up holiday thing that goes on through the beginning of spring. And so, because I don't know about you, Eric, but as soon as Christmas is over, we all know there's people whose trees are in the ditch outside of their, like, Christmas Day, eat by dinner time, right? Or even by 2:00, and there are those people, we all know them, that start decorating their Christmas tree by like October 10th. They're like, I'm putting on my Christmas stuff. And that's great. But then the minute Christmas comes and goes, they're done. And it's like, Christmas does not end on December 25th at 5 p.m. Like, if anything, we celebrate that time to Epiphany, those 12 days of Christmas, which is was that the time that took the Magi to show up? Is that what that represents?
I don't remember.
Okay, well, you have some Googling to do on that one. But I think that's how I came to understand, that time between Christmas and then the 12th day, which is January 5th, I believe. But so for me, like the decorations, regular Christmas decorations stay up until like, the 5th-ish. And I probably take them down by the 10th of January. But the Winterfest decorations in my TV room, March, they're coming down. But it gets me through that really dark time because the decorations come down, the jolliness goes away, and January and February are pretty miserable. So
dark and cold.
Yeah, so I need those decorations to stay down there a little bit longer to help me through the worst part of the winter.
I'm with you on that. Like my Christmas lights on the outside, they usually stay up till the end of January.
There you go.
Like I'm not about taking down the lights.
Mm-hmm.
So in festivities, I'll put that the Thieves Christmases that all of my families do. Thieves Christmas.
Okay.
And I love those. We do it at Big Blue now. It's one of my favorite things to watch. And for the people who don't know, it's where you draw numbers and you go in order of the numbers.
Mm-hmm.
And the first person has to open a gift. But the second person has the option to steal that gift or open another gift. Right. And it just continues the cycle. Well, if you get 10, 11 people in and they're eyeballing gifts they want, and that person, like, let's say number 12 starts stealing, it could go like 6, 7 steals in a row, and they are really fun. And my theory, I tell the kids at Big Blue, because all kids like to open gifts.
Yes.
Is you don't know what's in a hidden box, but you know what's open.
Mm-hmm.
So if you think you like something, steal it.
Yeah.
And so my family, with my dad's side, that is one of the most stealing Christmases. We had to put in a rule. We had like 20-some people play this the other year. and we put in an extra steal.
Okay.
So it was like 3 times it could be stolen before you owned it.
Nice.
And you'll see it'll come to like my brother, for example. He'll be like, I'm stealing that. And whoever he steals from, it immediately goes to the next person. And that person's getting from somebody else. And like everybody's going, what just happened? Like there's like 8 steals and you're going, wait, who, what?
Yeah.
Like you already have your plan, your backup plan. But the one that aggravates me is couples
Okay.
when they work together.
Yeah, right.
Like I'll steal it and then you steal it from me. And we own it. And I'm like, that's not fair because I'm by myself.
I mean, and come on, there's usually what, a $25 cap? Like, we don't need to get this. Yeah. They take all the fun out of it sometimes when they're too coercive or whatnot. But
the ones that go at that family Christmas are lottery tickets. Like, they always attach lottery tickets to something, and it doesn't matter what that is. You're getting that gift because you want the lottery tickets.
I mean, it's the only gift that might have a chance of millions of dollars, so I definitely get it.
Now, my theory on Thieves Christmas is to take a gift that I plan to come home with.
Yes, yeah.
Because I shop for myself. I'm like, what do I want? Because that's what I'm going for.
Yeah.
I don't have anybody else's gifts in mind. I'm just like, I want that, and I'm going home with
it. So you buy a sweatshirt in your size with your name on the back of it, you're probably going to get it, right?
Probably. Nobody else is wanting that gift. I'll even open my gift if I have to. Like, I know it's in this box, but I don't care.
Well, I had a friend that used to do a tradition, and it has been taken on by other people, but it's been a few years since I participated. But they called it their Shavanda party. And I was like, oh, is that like a Jewish tradition? And she's like, no, it's when you get a Christmas gift that you hate so much, you just shavanda the bed until next year. So that's what the shavanda. So it's as very similar as the Thieves Christmas or
the white elephants,
white elephant, dirty Santa, whatever they call it. But everyone brings a gift that they got, because this is usually right after New Year's that we get together for shavanda, and everybody brings a gift that they actually got that year. And it's re-gifting, but with a level of hilarity that is unmatched, because, we all have that person, grandma, like whoever, that buys you that thing that they think you're going to love. And you're like, what were you thinking? And so we all have a really good laugh. But the thing about it is, Eric, like I still have this really cute snowman candle ring that this, again, a grown 28-year-old male does not need a snowman candle ring. So, of course, he brings it to the party. He doesn't want it. What does he need that for? I was delighted to get it. So, like, not everything is, as the old expression, sometimes one man's trash is another man's treasure. So, but yeah, love the Shavanda tradition.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I've seen the white elephant. You just bring anything. I mean, there's people who wrap up like a book.
Yeah.
And it's been.
I mean, a box of Ziploc bags. So yeah, it could be anything. So,
and it's not about the gifts. It's about the being around people, which is going to lead me to my next one. Family. Is there a family you see only this time of year?
I mean, not really, Eric. I have a very small family. Like, I know like some of you guys in West Virginia, you have like 9 generations of family, and you see, like, everybody. And again, family can take up time, even you, Eric, like sometimes you're like, I can't do that. I'm helping my mom move a fridge. Then like the next day I'm helping someone else move a fridge. I'm like, Eric, how many fridges do you need to move? And I did make him explain this to me, by the way.
Yeah.
But like, I realized the more family you have around, the more families asking you to do favors and do it. And so my busiest friends are the ones that have the most family nearby. But for us, my family was kind of, we were sort of transplants in, here in Virginia. And so, growing up, it really was just me and my mom and my dad and my sister. And so, Christmas has always kind of been a smaller affair. But, I mean, I don't know if it qualifies for family, but a box of Legos is the most welcomed guest in our home.
Nice.
We love Legos. But yeah, no.
Awesome.
What about you?
Small families are good.
Yeah.
I cherish the little family things more than the big. But yeah, there's some people that we barely ever see at Christmas time. You see them. So
yeah.
No, you were talking about the fridge thing. The reason I have this problem of moving appliances is I bought an appliance dolly. And when you buy an appliance dolly, they're like, goes an ad out. Hey, Eric can help you.
I mean, it's like being the guy with the pickup truck plus more. So yeah, you're always going to be doing the heavy lifting,
Yeah.
the favors.
I got a pickup truck and a furniture dolly. I'm the coolest guy on the block.
Yeah, and the busiest guy, no doubt. So,
But yeah, we had to move in 2 nights in a row. Like I moved a fridge or 2 freezers and 2 refrigerators. That was kind of an interesting.
but yeah, there's some family that I, spend time with in Christmas past. Obviously my grandmother and my granddad are gone, but we used to go down and see my granddad in Florida, and those were kind of some fun Christmases for us. We would go to Disney World and see that all decorated because my mom would kind of dangle that carrot in front of Anne and I. Like, and this is where we know she's a very clever woman, but I mean, she knew all day long we were going to Disney World because she could just relax and not have to cook, clean, or entertain her kids. But she would make it seem like we had to earn it. Like if we were bad for a second, it's like, well, we're not going to Disney World. And they're like, "No." And so we were angels, even on these 12, 15-hour car rides down to Florida to see my granddad. We were just angels because we didn't want her to take away our Disney privileges. But anyway, so we had some really great Christmases down there in Florida. And my sister and I always loved how they would wrap lights around a palm tree, because they don't have the same kind of foliage we have. And so it was, they're just kind of these tall, like lightsabers in everyone's yard. And we always thought that was so cool. So that's about as family as we got at Christmas.
One of my favorite family memories, my dad's side, it was a big side of the family. He had 3 brothers, 4 brothers, but one got killed. And I had what, 8 or 9 cousins on that side, so it was a huge family. We'd all get together, and one year we were at my uncle's house, and we did the draw each other's names. And so my one cousin got, Brian, he got Lavon's name. Well, he gives her a clue in the first box, and it's like, go check the truck you wrecked or something like that. So she had to go outside, and the moment she left the door, like 6 people got up and ran in different directions in the house to hide new clues. And he made her go on this scavenger hunt, and
love it.
Huge scavenger hunt, the whole house, around the house, outside, inside. It was awesome. Gets to the last clue, and it's under the tree. It's this really big box under the tree. And she opens it up, and then inside there's a little box. And inside that's another box. And inside that's another box. And inside that's another box. Gets to the end, and it's like a $25 gift card.
Nice.
And it was one of my favorite memories because it was just like she had to dig in the back of the toilet bowl. And I mean, there was so many things that this thing. But the moment I remember most was like, she went out the door and 6 people jump up and run to hide clues because he had this plan so well.
Wow.
Yeah, it was pretty epic.
I mean, Santa himself can't pull off something like that. That's amazing.
Yeah, we do big time surprises in that family. Like we do some funny stuff.
That's fun.
And I hold on to some things from that family. Like my uncle used to make woodworking, and he's got a tractor and trailer and like a state road truck that he made basically from hand. He made handmade the whole truck, and it's still in my house because I made his daughter cry the year I stole it from her at Thieves Christmas because he brought it, and I'm like, nope, I'm going home with it. It's part of my stuff. She was crying. She's like, my dad made that, and I'm like, I'm sorry. Like, my heart goes out to you, but nope, I'm stealing it. He's like, I knew you were going to.
That's it. You got to pay to play. I mean, if it's a gift, it can be taken.
Yeah,
That's how it goes. I can't ever say I did this at Christmas, but there was a few times, Eric, as a kid, I got a gift for like a birthday party, and I did not want to give up. One year was a spirograph. I did not want to give it to the girl whose birthday party I was invited to, so I stayed home from the party so I could keep the gifts. I mean, that shouldn't be how it worked, but I guess I must have dug in my heels on that one too. Like, no, I want this. Yeah, too funny.
All right, so the friends. Let's talk about those friends that you can't wait to see.
Oh my God.
And some that maybe you don't see that you miss. Like that's where my heart lays today. Like there's some people in my life that I have reached out to in the last couple months that I haven't seen in years because of situations of family and everything, and they don't get back to you. And it kind of hurts.
Yeah, I definitely get that. It's hard sometimes when you feel like friendships are sort of fading away, because there are certain people that I know or have known, and you have these wonderful memories with them. And it's almost like if they're not in your life anymore and you have no one to share that memory with, it feels like it never actually happened. And friends have a way of just pulling up stuff that, like, remember that time you, and you're like, no, because what makes an impression on them and what makes an impression on you are completely different. And so they just bring up these, they're like a walking scrapbook. They remember all the stuff you did and you remember the stuff that they did, but it's all different memories. And so it is sad when they tend to, just sort of fade away. I'm in a phase right now of reconnecting with a lot of people, and I think I stacked that stone not too long ago. But it did make me think about some of the friends that I haven't heard from in a long time, and maybe that's my fault. I haven't reached out. Maybe they haven't reached out to me. But yeah, I mean, if any of you guys out there listening feel the same way, like, send them that text, send them that. Go ahead, just pick up the phone, call them. What's the worst they can do, right?
So my best friend through all of school, well, we met in 8th grade. His first day, he moved from Pennsylvania down to West Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
And his first day, 8th grade, it was our first day of 8th grade class. And the teacher's like, all right, who's got first period with him? And I'm like, I do. He's like, who's got second period? And he's like, I do. And she just goes, you're Eric's new friend. Like, follow him around. So from that day on through most of our college life, like, we were best friends.
Was it like that scene from Step Brothers when he say,
Did we just become best friends?
It's a great line.
But we were so close. And I'll be honest, like, the thing that divided us was he was single and I got married.
Yeah.
And he was best man in my wedding and all this stuff. And, like, just fell apart. And, like, I reached out to him here not long ago, and he's still living the single life wherever. And I'm like, hey, man, I haven't caught up with you in a while. And it was like, yeah, we need to catch up. And then never heard from him again. So
yeah,
kind of sucks when the people like that are gone from your life. But I cherish the time that we had because man, we spent so much time together that you look back and you're like, yep, it was awesome. That was.
yeah. I mean, I recently got to, see my friend from, I am known her since, like, I don't know, kindergarten, first grade. I've known her forever. And when I was off on my travels earlier in November, I got to spend a lot of time with her. And there's just something so precious about a friendship that's that old, like she has known me my entire life. And, we just pick up right where we left off. Like, we don't have to go over every detail of the last year, 2 years, or 3 years since we saw each other. But, there was a time, Eric, where she was battling breast cancer and I really thought I was going to lose her. And I, like, cleared my calendar. I'm like, I want to spend like a month with you in August. And, that was when she was supposed to be going through her, a lot of her treatments and stuff. And true to form, she's like, I don't want you coming out here when I can't do anything. I'm like, I just want to be with you. We don't need to do anything. But, praise God, she bounced back. She's doing really well and she's energetic. And I think, now is the time that's like, all right, come on out and see me, Amy. And so when I finally did see her that same year, it was in October. And we did, like, man, we didn't do like in-depth hikes, but like we drove all over. I think it was Yosemite. I get my national parks mixed up now, but no, maybe it was Glacier. Anyway, but we were there the last day before they closed some of the roads for winter time, and it was stunning. And I just remember saying, if now when, like, let's do it. Let's do it today. We got the time. It's a beautiful day. Let's do it. And I just, that was such a special day. But yeah, she is just one of those friends that, I'm so grateful for her in my life. And, when Eric was talking about this prior to getting started, I'm like, I don't know, Eric, I can't name too many names because I know I'll forget someone, but I have, we have to talk about our Big Blue family and how much they have meant to me. They aren't friends. They are family.
Yeah. I mean, the friends that have become family and we share some common friends and stuff, but I don't know how I could do life without the people that God continues to put in my life.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where I was kind of going with the day is like, even though I've lost people in my life and friends and whatnot, God seems to be able to put who I need, when I need, where I need. And
yes.
I know he does the same for you. And that's what this Big Blue, like when I started at Big Blue, I felt like kind of an outcast. Like, I'm not going to say younger, but I was younger than everybody. And Steve had talked to me and And I got there, and it's kind of like you all had your little clique, and I'm okay. I'm gonna go outside and watch the kids. But then instantly it was like, "Hey, Eric," hey, and you pulled me in, and then as soon as it got to like, it was like, "Yep, I can't do life without these people."
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Big Blue is the friends, family, like the whole thing. And I can't imagine. And I feel like just honestly, Aaron, I don't know about you, but I feel like this podcast has grown me closer to that family. And, for me, a big part of it was just these Blue State Tuesdays, like having them get on the air and share their story because, the older you get, the harder it is to, you meet someone in their 20s and it's just like, hey, where'd you go to high school? Cool. Where'd you grow up? Cool. Like three
Yeah,
details and you know their whole life. But the more life you live and the more you
yeah,
experience, like there's so much, that we've all been through. And, but when you're walking with the Lord, it's like the most important details about your life are the details that brought you to God. And so just hearing everyone's testimony, I feel like I have such a deeper, richer relationship with my Big Blue family because of those Blue State Tuesdays.
yeah. I think anytime we share and open up and makes you vulnerable, but at the same time, it strengthens that bond between you.
Yeah.
And so that's why I love the whole Big Blue group and crew, and I can't wait to continue to put my bucket list of increase my friend group and
Mhm.
these little things like that. But as we end the end of the year here, I just wanted to just reflect a little bit, I
Yeah.
guess, and talk about some of the things that make us appreciate the season. We're really long, so let's stack some stones.
All right.
Oh, we had a verse.
Oh, we did have a
We
verse.
had a verse that brought all this to mind and about friends.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and it's from John 15, and I'm going to read 12 and 13 because we can never be reminded of this enough. But this is Jesus, his words in red, and it says, "My command is this: love each other as I have loved you. Greater love has no one than this, to lay down one's life for one's friends."
Yeah.
And that's it. Jesus came and he laid his life down for us, and he wants us to love that deeply for other people.
And we do love enough that we don't want to see our friends perish. So that's why we continue to do what we do here and continue to share and listen. And going back to the lesson of, here I am, Lord, send me.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why we are out here trying to make new friends and build our friend group and stuff, is because we don't want to see anyone perish. And that's ultimately why Jesus laid down his own life for us.
That's it.
So,
Yeah.
all right, stacking stones.
All right. Well, I think for my stacking stone today, since we're on a Friends Friday theme, I want to stack the stone of just praying friends. I've been through the ringer these last few weeks, and I have yet to go home. It's, the month of December. I have not been home yet. And I've spent a lot of time in the hospital and a lot of time doing things that are outside of my comfort zone and a lot of stress. But, this whole time, I know that my friends are praying for me and checking in on me, and it has made a world of difference. And when I look back on this season, it's not going to be this, remember that hard time, that rough Christmas, that sad Christmas. It's just going to be like, man, remember that time that everyone I love just came around me and supported me, and I felt the love of God. Like, that's how I want to remember this season.
Yep, I love that. Mine's going to be, I've stacked it a million times probably, but it's Kipton.
Okay.
Since we've been back in the house, I have seen a mature, more helpful side of the kid.
Love it.
I ask him to help me with dinner, he helps. I ask him to help me get wood in, he gets wood in. I do all these, and it's all these little things, but then it's, hey, Dad, what time are you going to be home so I can spend time with you, And
Yeah.
and there's still that kid about him, but at the same time, there's this love and even stepping up to like, yeah, I'll help you with lyrical Monday on the
Yeah.
podcast because you need help. And, he wanted to do more, but then he got scared. And I was like, I don't know what I'm going to say. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I think he would do a great job. But the maturity and the level of responsibility is getting better. And I think that comes from a godly place.
Mm-hmm.
Even like there's times where he'll say something and he's like, well, that's not what I think, but that's how they or somebody thinks. He's like, but that's not what God says. And we'll
Right.
have these deep conversations. And I see him growing, and it makes me happy and sad at the same time.
I get that. Yeah.
So yeah, that's my stone.
All right, guys. Well, have a great weekend, and we will
Yes.
be back with our countdown to Christmas.
Yep, Christmas only a few days away.
Woo, I can't wait.
All right, love y'all.
Love you.